Want to play the genetic lottery? Congratulations, you won anxiety. Some of us aren't lucky in the genetic lottery. You know the drill. Someone gets blue or green or brown eyes, red or blonde hair, acne-ridden skin or not. You're pretty, handsome, rich, or not. However, some lose to an even greater extent in the genetic lottery. According to NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, approximately 1 in 25 adults in the United States, 9.8 million or 4.0%, experiences a serious mental illness in a given year that substantially interferes with or limits one or more major life activities. Mental illnesses affect someone's life, even if others can't see it or refuse to see it. NAMI even reported that 18.1% of adults in the United States experienced an anxiety disorder such as post-traumatic stress disorder, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and specific phobias. Why is it then that despite constant research, evidence, and other information that is compiled, teachers refuse to believe students who say they have anxiety? It seems that some professors in their youth were taught that showing any signs of vulnerability from their mental illness they didn't even realize they had earned them being lectured, yelled at, or dubbed lazy, spoiled, or dumb. And they see us students the same way they were seen, not because they are mean, but because they themselves may struggle with disorders and had to push through and work twice as hard than everybody else. They were taught their mental illnesses could not impede their work, and if it did, they would suffer serious consequences. They were lectured to pull through, they were lectured to pull through even when they couldn't. But also, how can they believe which student is telling the truth or not? And I mean, that's understandable. Like, there's so many students. How are you going to tell who's telling you the truth or not? But I mean, you could read their body language. I mean, people who have anxiety are very tense. They're always shaking. They're nervous. They sweat. And obviously, someone who doesn't have anxiety is going to be relaxed, calm. And if a professor, what if a student is telling a professor they need more time to work on something because their anxiety was acting up, the professor could use the false feedback method, where you feed someone false information and see if they register it. Someone who has anxiety will know some of the symptoms of anxiety and they'll know some information about it. Someone who doesn't will just parrot back what you just said to them because they don't really know anything, so they're just repeating what you're saying. Someone who knows, especially if you feed false information, will know what you're saying is fake. They'll be like, wait a minute, that's not right. And yeah.